Hi Aquarius, welcome to Starchaeology Tarot. I am Desi and I will be your Starchaeologist for today. This video is your reading for the month of April, which is now. Welcome to April, everyone. My intention with this reading is to give you the message straight from Spirit that is most relevant and resonant for you right now. Spirit's got lots of messages for us, but my question is, what is the one that you need most to hear at the moment? And also, what is the one that simultaneously aligns you with your highest self, your highest path, your highest good? If you have additional intention that you want to slap on top of that, please take a moment to do that as I tune in and shuffle the cards. Energy travels through time and space effortlessly, so it doesn't matter that we are speaking through a camera, a screen, or that I have shuffled this before you have seen this, because none of that's real, guys. On that note, let's go. Aquarius, this is so cool. I think this is, of all the readings I've done, the most overwhelmingly just positive reading. You have such a good April ahead of you. An April that I also think is very well deserved. The month is starting out with the Chariot combined with the Ace of Swords. That is crystal clear. Some of you have made a huge decision right now. A decision has been made that is changing the course of, well, maybe your whole life. That's wild. I also think that this could be a decision that you don't necessarily see as changing the course of your life, but just changing your direction in a specific area of your life right now. Your love life, your love life, your career, your relationships, your community, where you live, something. But it is a big shift. It's a new direction that you are facing and that you are headed in. And it's very exciting because the Chariot we have two major arcana cards here. The first being the Chariot and the second the World, which I'll get to shortly. What two better cards to have in this reading for April? The Chariot appears when a new decision has been made, which also is being affirmed here by the Ace of Swords. So mindset, a decision has been made, a new idea. It could be manifesting as like a brand new idea for you, but there's a mental shift that is a new beginning for you. It could also just be a belief system that has died, or a new thought about a situation that you've been stuck in for a while, and that new thought is shifting your entire perspective on the situation and the action that you take, creating a new direction for that action in that situation. Regardless of what it is, the fact that the Chariot is blessing this little pairing here tells me that this new direction is leading you towards real victory. It is divinely blessed. It is a divinely guided journey for you. You are well on your way to progressing your life, getting ahead, not even just in terms of worldly success, but getting ahead in your spiritual journey, in the lessons that you are learning, in your growth as a soul. When we look at the big picture, that is what I'm seeing for you. You're not wasting any time winding along on side road detours. You're really going, whatever it is that you have shifted your mindset about, whatever this decision is that you've made, whatever this new idea is that you have, it is completely aligned with life purpose. It is a direct route from A to B in the map of what matters the most for you. The map that you should be paying the most attention to and prioritizing. So that is beautiful. And the Chariot also appears when it's like there's also an effortlessness to this new decision. You just feel a natural determination. You find yourself feeling this natural determination that you don't need any effort to conjure. This determination, this motivation is a sign that it is the right path for you. That this new direction, even though you have not traveled in this direction before, it is the right direction for you. It is the direction that will get you to the destination that you are dreaming of. Even if you can't logically make sense of how. The how is not your job in this case. Simply the mindset shift, the decision that is made, the new idea, you honor that by just taking action and having trust and faith that it will lead you to the right next step, that it will lead you to the destination that you will feel most grateful for, that will fill your cup, that will fulfill you, and that will fulfill your destiny. It's another aspect of the Chariot card, destiny. There's destiny in your movement right now. There is destiny in your thoughts right now. I mean that in that destiny has a hand in your thoughts right now. Destiny has a hand in the action you take right now. And if it feels super purposeful, if you feel determined in doing it, that is all the more encouragement and affirmation that these actions, these thoughts are aligned with the right path for you. You also, it could be too, just not even if you have a new idea yet or a new decision that has been made. It could just be that you have sudden mental clarity about something, like lightning striking. And that lightning always reminds me in this deck, the Wild Unknown deck, of the Tower card. Because that lightning strike, that act of God, it's like this instant enlightenment, this instant zap of just knowledge and sudden understanding and clarity, and seeing like in the Tower, just something you see, the error of a certain belief system that you may have built in the past. But there is an element of truth in this Ace of Swords card. When lightning strikes, it's like it lights up everything for just 1 second, and you can just see everything for just long enough that even though the storm continues, you know where everything is now. You know how to navigate the storm because the lightning just gave you this instant of clarity. When your mind becomes clear, your thoughts become more precise. And if you haven't made that decision yet, if you haven't had that great idea yet, it's coming to you because now you have the mental clarity, the space up here to make room for that, to welcome that and recognize it for what it is when it happens. So this is really, really exciting, Aquarius. And of course, I'm not surprised here that you have all the signs during this time. You're still so progressive and so forward thinking and envisioning the future that you want to be manifesting in the now. And that's really, really positive. That's really what your advice and action that you should take is here is saying too. We have the 10 of Pentacles plus the world. I mean, come on. It's almost saying like the world that you are seeing in your mind's eye right now, that ideal world, keep focusing on that. That is where this journey is taking you. And it's maybe a journey that's much bigger than yourself, but a journey for the world that you are taking, that you are embarking on. There's something in this journey that benefits other people. The world also signifies closure, things coming full circle, things coming wholeness and completion. And when paired with the 10 of Pentacles, which signifies just this mature abundance, something that has matured long enough that you finally can reap the rewards from, the earthly rewards, the physical rewards, in reputation, in money, in finances, in this illustrious career, in this beautiful home, in this prosperous situation, and big family, surrounded by family and beauty, surrounded by family, friends, community, beauty. That is like the final picture that it actually has, I think the fact that this is the action and advice, it's like you need to be keeping that in your mind's eye right now, because there is the potential to actually achieve the wholeness of that, to complete that vision, this vision. You can bring this full circle because now you're moving in the direction towards it. You might have been a little off course before, but now you are moving in the direction towards that this month. And it's this rare experience of completion, harmony, contentment. And if you are able to really visualize that, I think too, is the advice here, like feeling as though you've already accomplished it, because you have. It's already written for you. It is already written for you. And knowing that it is already written, knowing that it in some timeline it is already completed, only affects directly how quickly it is completed in this timeline. Because living that, living the truth of that, living from that place of I've done it, I've completed it, I have this abundance, I'm in the state of complete fulfillment and harmony and contentment. When we feel that before we experience the things that we think will make us feel that, we just bring on those things more quickly. We just create the evidence to explain what we are feeling on the inside all the more quickly. That is the nature of how we manifest in this world, the law of manifestation. And that is the single most important work that you can be doing right now, Aquarius, because I think this new idea, this mental clarity is giving you the strength to do that. You don't have time or the mental capacity to be wasting thought on doubt, on, well, what if this happens? Or what about this other scenario? If you are able to really maintain this laser focus on the vision you want and the completion of it finally coming full circle, it finally finishing, the act of finishing, the act of achieving the dream. Be as specific as possible as you can be in that, because it has already chosen you. It is already on its way to you. And by living it on the inside here, you create it on the outside. This is really just stunning. Also, just the idea with the world of being whole and what it means to be whole. We think about this so backwards. We think, oh, well, I need these things in order to feel whole. When instead we should be focusing on just conjuring the feeling within us of being whole and needing nothing. And then when we are able to live from that feeling of being whole, then we manifest evidence of the wholeness around us. That is what is so relevant for you right now. Radiate that light from within you. You are the source of that creation in your life. You are the source of that dream. That dream started within you. Don't abandon it within you. When you start dreaming of something, you need to continue to nurture the dream inside, as well as be taking the action that you can on the outside. But the inside is where it matters the most. We often will have the dream, and then after having it, after giving birth to it, we become too focused on the doubts and the obstacles that are in our way between the dream, because we think, well, I have to get through all these obstacles before I get the dream. And then the focus becomes more about the obstacle, about the not having it, than about just the joy of having it. That initial, I said memory, oh my God, what a slip. The initial imagination, which really is a memory, because time does not exist. We are remembering ourselves having it at a future time. And that memory of it, the feeling of it in our bodies, because it's easier for us as human beings to have that visceral response to a memory than to an imagined circumstance that we haven't experienced yet. But if you are able to remember a future experience the way that you remember a past experience, you feel that viscerally, and that's what contributes all the more power to manifesting it, to bringing it into reality more quickly. The outcome of this is stunning. I think if you're able to maintain this really beautiful mindset of the world plus the Ten of Pentacles throughout the month of April, and be continuing along this journey, in your chariot, along this journey with that sense of determination and knowing a victory is ahead of you. Knowing, trusting your destination is straight ahead of you as long as you just keep moving in that direction. If you're able to do that, this is what awaits you. The Four of Wands plus the Six of Pentacles. All of your hard work, Six of Pentacles, will result in this stability like you've never dreamed before. Celebration. A real reason to celebrate. Four of Wands. This is Wands, getting what you want. Wands, soul purpose, fire. What motivates you? What makes you determined to keep moving forward? And that 4 is the number of security, of stability, of creating a foundation that you can build on. I think some of you, it can be anything from a wedding, an engagement, to a promotion, to landing your dream job, to getting pregnant. to also being given financial resources that you haven't had before. Almost like a benefactor coming and gifting you with this great generosity that helps put you in a place where it's easier to succeed from there, or easier to build your empire from there, to build your kingdom. There are resources coming from you. Coming for you. 6 of Pentacles often refers to like a benefactor, someone helping you, someone in a place, a very well-off place, being very generous. And you are the recipient of this generosity in this very bountiful time. It also, though, could just be your own long-awaited fruits that are finally ready for harvesting. Things that you have worked on for a very long time, that you planted long ago, that you have toiled over in your garden. And they're actually bringing more wealth, more blessings than you even anticipated. They're opening more doors for you than you anticipated. It's equally important that when we receive things, we are just as generous in that time towards others. Because the abundance that we create for others is the abundance we always receive. You are entering a period of immense abundance. Abundance that is worthy of celebrating with that 4 of Wands. And sharing your joy in whatever form that is for you. Whether it is literal financial abundance, or it is purely bringing joy and love. Being a bearer of joy and love. Delivering that to people like food to nourish them. However that takes place, generosity is an important part of assimilating and accepting your own prosperity, your own abundance and growth. This will be, by the end of April, this will be a time for reward. This is known also as the honeymoon card. I doubt anyone's going on actual physical honeymoons right now, considering the state of the world. But the nature of a honeymoon, it's this time of bliss. It's this time of just celebrating and reflecting on this huge milestone for you. And this is a honeymoon unlike any other, because something is coming full circle for you. There is a wholeness, a completion coming full circle, something that you have worked on for a very long time. You're finally reaping the rewards from. And this stability it is providing for you is giving you a foundation and security to go after more things that you want, more things that you wish to pursue. It's easier to pursue the things that we want when we're starting from a place of stability, when we know that there's a safety net that we can fall back in case we fail, which we all fail constantly. So that's really, really nice. Aquarius, I don't know what even else to say to you, because this is so overwhelmingly positive. I mean, there's no... Just celebrate this month. Celebrate your life. Celebrate you this month. And celebrate every step of the journey too. Because you might not be getting this element of completion. It might not come exactly at the end of the month. But the more you keep that vision alive for you, in here every single day of April, whenever you think about it, that is the vision that you are breathing life into, then you actually do bring that to life. And it is important to stay connected to that vision, because that is your compass on this journey. That fuels that determination, that motivation, and that just sense of knowing the direction that you need to head in, the direction you need to move into. I hope this was encouraging, and that it brought you some peace and joy as you go into April. I think we all could use that right now, and I'm really, really just happy for you, Aquarius, that this is the kind of month that you have ahead of you. You deserve it. If you enjoyed this video, I hope that you will like and subscribe, and please share it with anyone else that you think would appreciate it. I am so grateful for you. I'm so grateful for you supporting this little baby channel as it's just starting to crawl. So thank you. And please know that I am hoping you stay healthy, you stay well, you stay happy, you stay inside. And guys, I literally do love you.